Part 3. And part 3. Part motherfucking 3. Because when there is a message that comes in, and when you're about to start revealing, especially something like that, what people need to know is like, please don't put me in a category of a hater, of a jealous person, of somebody who's, I'm not. I'm here to reveal the truth. And the truth sometimes can sound like you're hating, but that's not coming from someone who, for a moment, has a reason to hate or be jealous of anybody, because I do great in life. I'm not, I'm not here to complain about nothing. I'm not here to talk about people. But, as a light worker, when we are here to reveal the truth and the truth is being revealed, the reptoids, or whatever you want to call them, the dark entities, whatever they are, they don't want you to tell the truth. If they wanted you to tell the truth, they would let you, right? But a lot of times, these people, when they get to a certain position and stuff, you speak about the truth and you get in trouble, right? You get in trouble, something happens, a threat comes your way, the men in black show up. I mean, you don't have to believe anything anybody says, but you just have to go with your intuition, and your intuition should tell you what the fuck time it is. We're not stupid. We have been through this for lifetimes and lifetimes, especially being a highly intuitive person. You know damn right what the fuck is going on in this country, in this place. Yeah, I love to clean. I'm a cleaner, and here's the thing. That's where I was getting that Cinderella energy, and like, it's not about like feeling like you're, when I clean because I want to clean, there's a difference. It's when I remember growing up being the one that everybody called to, like, oh, go help your aunt, go clean for your cousin, go do this. I was, pretty much, there's way too much echo in here. I was pretty much that person, especially being the Virgo that I am. Like, they used to always call me like, oh, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And I didn't mind doing it, but here we are. So I was saying something about, and listen, I don't want to talk about it because, again, the reason why I don't talk about it is because then people are like, oh, she's hating because it's not her. No, I'm not. You guys, when you get to know a person like me, you're going to understand. I don't give a fuck about, listen, I make money, I'm good, whatever, that's not the point. The point is, I'm not a flashy person. You will never see flow. No matter what, tomorrow I could buy myself $100,000 car. You're never going to see me and be like, look at me in my $100,000 car. I don't advertise myself to get robbed. I was raised around lawyers and shit like that. And one thing I heard my whole life was, stop advertising yourself to get Come on. These people be out here, ring, look at me with my money. Okay, bro, do you know that there's people that watch you to see where you're at next? Stop wearing your money on your neck and on your bags. Bitch, I don't buy Louis Vuitton. I don't buy you gotta understand something. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You don't buy it because you can't afford it. Honey, sweetheart, anybody could afford it. You ever heard of credit cards? Literally right now, I could go and just pay the credit card off, just like a lot of these bitches are doing. I am not a slave to the system. That is the difference. It's not about none of that and none of that and none of that. You have to understand something about me. I'm a minimalist. I do not prefer a 10-bedroom house when there's 3 people living in it. It's a waste of fucking space. I'd rather take half of that house, sell it, and fucking build a community center for people to eat and drink out of. Why am I going to sit here and have a house that's so big? I haven't even seen the other half of it ever. What is the point of this life that we want to live like this? What is the point? When I reach my spiritual ascension, I will have all of the land and all of the freedom I want. Everything will be at my fingertips. On this earth here, I'm looking for security, stability, for nurturing, and for my child to have a good life. And see, I'm a Virgo, but I got a lot of Libra in my chart, which is funny because as a Libra rising, Libras are very vain. They're very into like what they look like, what they drive, what their house looks like. And I have literally 5 placements of Libra in my chart. However, when it comes to the way I think, I'm a minimalist. And so when I talk about these shows and this, that, I'm not making fun of the people. I'm not saying Natalie's a piece of shit or Christian, or whatever the fuck their names are. I'm not saying none of these girls are losers or none of that. I'm just saying they're still in the matrix. One day they're going to wake up and go, oh my God, what was I doing? You know what I'm saying? Because, that kind of, I want to watch what I say because I literally don't want people coming back and be like, you're just a hater. I'm not a hater. I actually care about people, and I really do. And God forbid something happened to someone. Let's say I had beef with my whole life, which I don't have beef with nobody, not even Natalie, so you guys can get that out of your heads. I would never want to see nothing bad happen to them. I would never want to watch people get hurt because they did me dirty or because they're doing other people dirty. That's not, I don't live like that. I can't, I will, yes, if someone was on fire and I hated them, I would piss on the fire. Yes, I would, if I had no water. Okay, you know that saying? Yeah, and all I'm saying is I kept seeing like these, every time I see a video, you know, you're watching Instagram, you're scrolling, blah, blah, blah. And Spirit will direct me to one of their videos, the baddies, all star, look at me. The baddies video. And Spirit will direct me to it. And each time I land on the video, I deal with energy. I read energy. And so I'll be like, something don't feel right. I feel funny. When I watch one of them videos when them in clubs and stuff, and I'm like, oh, please protect these. Standing in the middle of a club, your security is not tight. Your security is not tight. Bro, I am not even on TV right now, and I'm not going somewhere and exposing myself like that to these people. There are these are animals. Some of these people look at you like you're a piece of meat. Like, I need to be like you. Like, they want to wear your skin. Bitch, are you aware of the fact that you saw what happened to that girl who fucking was on American Idol or America's Got Talent? Which one? The girl? You know what I'm talking about. She was on The Voice. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. Please don't get offended. Christina. She was on the show, and not even a year she wasn't even doing anything, and somebody was already massively obsessed with her. And what does he do? He kills her on stage. You guys have to. I'm watching the videos, and I'm like, please, like, yo, I hope to God these girls are safe at the end of the day, because I'm gonna tell you right now, oh man, like I worry because I look at them and I'm like, I wish these fucking girls understood the amount of haters there are roaming the earth right now. These bloodsuckers. I would not be outside in a club right now, guys. I'm just gonna say Christina Perry. Not Perry. No. She was on The Voice. I'm sure somebody knows her name. She was young girl, Christina something. But my point is this, you guys. The darkness works very fucking hard to keep people in the matrix, to keep people in the loop, to keep them looking at things like flashing lights. I'm hearing that. Like flashing, right? People are always seen as cool and like they're the best and they're the most coolest when they have like more stuff, right? The more stuff you present yourself with, the more people pay attention to you. Because this earth is full of materialistic people who came here to fulfill their ego when they were supposed to be coming here for another mission. A lot of them got trapped in the egotistical world, okay? It's a wild world out there. It's not safe to be out here exposing yourself and acting like, look at me, I'm rich, I got money. You understand people will rob you for $300? Bitch, I'm from New York, all right? I hung out in the traps. I hung out in the fucking ghetto. I'm telling you, motherfuckers will rob you for $80. Bitch, they will kill you for $80. Trust me when I tell you. Do you not understand me when I'm telling you you're in a club acting like, no, you do what you want, but listen, I done seen way too much to trust any of these motherfuckers out here with a single fucking thing. Okay? They don't rob me for fucking $40. Like, bitch, you might be like, oh, it's only $40. Why would they do that? Boy, do I tell you some people are starving out here? Did I tell you that? Literally, they're starving. Okay? They're starving. Literally, they have no food. They're hungry. So they're robbing you for that $40 for the next 3 meals. Buying dollar cheeseburgers at McDonald's. You fucking dun-dun-dun. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Why do you think I stay my ass home? It's not about, I'm not a loser. We're not losers because we stay home. People ask me to go out all the time. I understand that especially right now, what's going on with the universe, with the shifts that are happening energetically. I cannot be in a club. I cannot be in a lounge where people are broke and they're sitting there spending their last $20 on a drink. Like, we don't live like that right now. You know what I'm saying? So, because I was one of them too. I was broke too at one point, 5, 6, 10 years ago. I mean, or whenever the fuck I was broke for like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never really been broke. I always had something, but I was just never fucking, taking care of my finances properly, which I do today, right? People got to understand something, man. When you're not living like that and you put yourself in a position with people that are living like that, you're an outcast. Now you're in the club. You got fucking expensive stuff on. They're broke as fuck. They're living fucking paycheck to paycheck. They see you and all they see is money. They don't even see a human. They just see a big dollar sign. Now you got Joe, Peter, and Paul robbing your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake the fuck up. Not going nowhere is not a problem. For me, I'll tell you when I'll go out. When somebody calls me and is like, hey, we're about to go hiking. Not hiking, because, bitch, I ain't hiking like that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, because I ain't hiking like that. We're about to go to the mountains and chill out and sit around, or come to my house. We have a little fireplace. We're going to gather around. Stuff like that I do with my family. You see me post videos, pictures with my family outside in their yards and stuff, and we're hanging out. Yeah, that's a different story, but you don't see me going out to clubs. You're not going to see a picture or video of me at a club right now. I'm fucking 40 years old, bro. I'm a mother. Like, I have things to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? Boy, like, you're 40 years old, putting yourself in situations 20-year-olds are in. You have to understand the maturity level is different, and you could be walking, minding your own business. Listen, I've been to a club, and I've heard gunshots pop off, and I've been like, blah, 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 and boom, out of nowhere, gunshots come off. Come on, guys, you gotta think smart. Have your security team tight, at least. If you're gonna go do stuff, have your security team tight. People around you, have your team by your side. But everybody's not the same, right? Everybody's different. Anyway, so what I want to say is the bloodlines are being revealed here. A lot of reptilian, I'm going to say it like that, because what we need to understand is, I always say not all reptilians are bad, but the reptilian, it's like that energy, we all do have a reptilian brain in the back, okay? This is a known scientific fact. This is not something I'm making up out of thin air. Every single one of us carries a reptilian brain. It's like a small part of our brain. It's the reptilian brain. It's back here. So every single one of us essentially has that in us. Yeah, that's so true. Why I don't go out, especially because I moved to another state south from north. So I definitely don't trust going out. Yeah, you can't, when you're trying to, like, some of us have, like, children and futures, and we want to, like, set up their future. And yeah, some people are doing what they do to make money for their kids and stuff. But when it's like, what's worth it? Is it worth, like, selling your soul? Because you can't sell your soul. It doesn't belong to you. Is it worth giving up your life for your child in that way? No. My daughter's happier with me being at home with her every day, and me making a good enough amount of money to take care of her. To me, the bills are paid. Everything's paid. Okay? I could be out there right now every day doing personal readings and hustling and running around here and going to Brooklyn, going to Queens. I could be. I really could. And I could be making a whole lot of money and saving. But my energy would be low. I wouldn't be spending time with my daughter the way I'm able to right now by just staying home and only doing, like, in-person readings when it's really, like, somebody calls and is like, I really need you to come through. Me and my mom need a reading. Please, Flo, I'll pay for this and all that. Fine, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had no idea we had a part of our brain that is reptilian. That's insane. Yeah, the back of our brain is the reptilian brain. You can look that up. It's not, and we do, when people say the third eye, that's actually called a pineal gland. And it's a real scientific fact. You do have a pineal gland here, and it is connected. And when people are working with the third eye and their pineal gland, they're more out of the matrixy reptilian type of thinking. And when they work with their reptilian brain, that's the earthbound brain. That's like a residual spirit stuck on earth, repeating the same things over and over again. That's what you can call the reptilian brain an energy form. It's how you do things and how you see yourself. And are you walking into the third eye energy, or are you, like, staying in that reptilian brain where when you see flashy things and you see people with nice stuff, you're like, oh my God, they're so cool. And if you still do that, you gotta understand something. I hate to blow your spot up. If you see people and they're flashy and they have stuff, and you think that makes them that makes them a cool person, and you see a person who doesn't have as much, yet that person has a lot more knowledge and information, and you might not even realize this person has more. They just don't wear it on them, because a billionaire will tell you. Dave Chappelle made a joke, and he said, one time this billionaire said to me, he goes, I could tell you're a millionaire. You know why? Because you're still wearing a chain on your neck. Billionaires don't wear their money on them. They have it in their stocks and bonds and their businesses and their properties. We don't wear that shit on us. You're still a millionaire, and I could tell because you're wearing chains and necklaces and you got flashy stuff on, right? Wealth is very silent, because you can't walk around saying I'm wealthy. You can't do it. You can't. Let me tell you something. I can't. I come to points where I'll save a good amount of money, right? I'll save a really good amount of money, and I go out. Do you want to know something? How I'm able to do that? I go out. I could have thousands in the bank, right? Let's say, for instance, I have 30,000 tomorrow in the bank. I'm not going out with $300 every time I go out, because guess what? I'm going to spend that money, because that's what happens when you're a person like me who doesn't really think about spending money. You got to act like you ain't got it for a little bit to save that money, right? You got to act. You can't be buying fancy clothes. That's not an investment. Okay? Listen, maybe a Gucci purse or a Louis purse if you take care of it really well, but if you're buying it, what's the point of buying it if you're not wearing it, if it's just going to sit there and stand in the fucking, what's the point? Like, it's like buying a Maserati and never driving it. Oh, I just got it for looks. Okay, bro, cool. Because the depreciation, the value goes down. We have to start thinking financially in our assets and what are we doing with our money and what's important, what's not important, right? So it's all up to you. That's the reptilian brain. I got it. Let me just buy the flashy stuff. See, I as a Virgo, I like to live life to the fullest, and I don't like to say no to my daughter or to myself when I need something. I give frequently, and that is one of the things that right now Spirit is saying. First of all, right now, I'm hearing financial abundance. It's at your fingertips. So for those of you who needed to hear that, like, is my finances going to change? I'm hearing it is going to change for you. Just be smart about who you're giving to, because for some of you, you're giving a lot to people that don't deserve it, okay? All right? Yeah. So Nina, you go out and buy food, and that's terrible. Like, that could be terrible. I know, girl. I'm not kidding you, about $45 a day out with like Dunkin' Donuts, hash browns or like a coffee and stuff like that. And then I'll have like 2-3 months where I go out and I buy the Starbucks coffee at the store and the oat milk, and I make my own iced coffees at home. But sometimes you gotta spoil yourself. But yeah, being financially frugal sometimes is smart, but then when you're too frugal, it's like almost like you stop the other inheritances from coming to you, okay? Yeah, you're an Aries, you're super impulsive. I am very impulsive too, which is why sometimes, like, when I'm about to do some major purchases, I'll think about, right? Oh, I gotta, but like little purchases, I don't give a fuck. I'll be like, fuck that, I'm going to get that fucking, if I want this, I'm going to get it. I splurged on Christmas. I bought everybody like UGG boots, you know what I mean? So I was like $1,400 right there, because I bought all the girls in my family, all the kids, UGG boots, like all the kids. And they were, I got them on Black Friday, so they were a lot cheaper than what they were. But still, that's $80 a person, you know what I'm saying? So, because usually they're like $160. But I like Uggs. I like the way they feel. They're comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So, or whatever the fuck. I don't know if they were Uggs or they were like buy Uggs. I don't know what the fuck, but I like them. So I got everybody that for Christmas, and I was like, shut the fuck up. I'm not buying nobody else, nothing else. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, we gotta be, I think my point here is that Spirit wants you to know that your bloodlines are being revealed, that people are getting their karma back, that you're about to get your good karma. Not to wish bad on anybody, because it's already happening to them, and unfortunately, I never want to see nobody hurt. I really don't. I really, really don't, okay? Yeah, exactly. Bar staff, drinks in the club. Don't do that. Which style did you get? I'm eyeballing a pair. I got the plain ones. I got my sister the dark brown ones, like the chocolate color. They're just plain, like the plain. And then I got my daughter and my mom got the black ones with the fuzz, like the fur on the sides. And then I got the short ones with the fuzz on the side and the long ones without the fuzz on the side. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you. There's a lot of good things happening though, because that's why I love giving those messages. Because yeah, mama's screaming. Yeah, my mama. You want?
Maya, Maya, Maya.
Why do you yell so much on the
Yeah, who's yelling? First of all, I'm talking loud. There's a difference.
Loud. You could hear it across the street.
What are you trying to show me?
They just want to see the camera.
Here, buddy.
Move your eyes from my face. I got my daughter these ones. I got my daughter these. These ones. These are cute. You saw those boots? Lower that heat, Eliana, please. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Isn't that, bro? I got myself these because, and then I got everybody else like plain chocolate ones and brown ones just like this. I'll show you. I got myself these short ones. The little short ones, which are cute, like I guess when I go somewhere real quick. But this is the brand I got. It's cool. It's Koolabora by UGG. Koolabora by UGG. Koolabora. Just the plain ones like that. See? Yeah, they're cute. So this is the brand Koolabora. Let me see if you can see. I can't see it. But it's these Koolabora by UGGs right there. Koolabora. Koolabora? Whatever. Anyway. My plan is in the morning when I can't sleep, I would throw anything on the shades. Oh, I can't. I need to sleep. But anyway, you know, that's it. Because this Christmas, I was like, please, I don't even celebrate Christmas. I just get the kids stuff, but I got the adult stuff because they're always buying me something. And I don't want to look like a fucking cheap bitch. You know what I mean? Both styles are very cute. Yeah, they are. I love my sisters, but they sent me, I was supposed to give, those are supposed to be mine, but they sent me. So look, see, they have the bear paw ones, which I like, and the Sonoma ones, which my mom got from Kohl's. But the ones I got were from Finger Hut because I got mad credit on Finger Hut, like $4,000 on this. I'll be going in. Hold on 1 second, because I still want to tell you guys some more. She's cooking again? This girl. My daughter started learning how to cook her own pasta. And now she just fucking makes it every day. She makes her own spaghetti every day. My daughter. She thinks she's slick. But anyway. So I'm going to say this real quick because I want you guys to know. Those of you who have been rocking with us, and I'm hearing like the light, you know, rocking with us, and you feel like, you know, you've been held back from your abundance. Look, man, I'm going through a serious death and rebirth process here. You know, my skin was bad all month, but I'm losing a little weight, which is good. But like, I went through a very bad death and rebirth process. And I didn't realize I was still healing. I went to the doctors, found out that like I've been walking on a fucking fractured foot this whole time. I had no idea. I'm walking on it like, again, fucking Albanian hard-headed ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those of you who have been rocking with your soul tribe, there's a transformation internally and externally happening. You know, I gotta say that I'm super proud of myself for these past coming months because of what I went through. I could have been deep in the rabbit hole again, and I chose the light again, always as per usual. And the darkness took over me for a week or two where I was like depressed and in bed. I couldn't get out of bed, mad at the world, breaking out. I was angry, frustrated, stressed out, but that's because we were shedding a lot. Okay, yeah, I need a full body detox too, and I've been doing good. Today I only omelets with like stuff. I'm alright. Look, I feel like I'm losing a little bit of weight. Like my stomach went down because it was a lot worse than this. My stomach, like it's still bloated because I got my period, but my stomach was like really bloated for the past 3 months, and I started to like, see that I'm like shedding some weight. My face looks thinner. It's just breaking out a lot. As you could see, I had a big ass pimple here last night. I don't give a fuck. I be popping my shit. I don't care. I see pimples, I can't keep them down. I know people tell you, don't make your face. But when you see pimples, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I had a big ass pimple right here. What the fuck? That shit was huge. I was like, pfft. But I go in, like, and I'm retarded. I was walking on a fractured foot for a month, bro. Didn't even know. I'm like, do. And then the spirit's like, yo, bitch, you gotta fucking rest. You're hurt. You're hurt. You know what I'm saying? No. Listen to me. It's been feeling so crazy but good at the same time, because I know that Spirit's been revealing a lot to us, especially when I channel things like school shootings and the things I've been channeling with kids and they're coming true. Spirit's trying to show me, yo, girl, use your gifts and powers. I know you doubt yourself a lot, because that's the Virgo in me, the self-criticizer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're like, who's hurt? Exactly. That doctor says to me, how the fuck you been walking on your foot? I don't understand. I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, you can't do that. He's like, you have a fractured foot. You're supposed to wear a boot, something. He's like, you just been walking on it. I'm like, every day. I got shit to do, doc. I'm like, I got fucking, I got to clean, got to take my daughter to school. I got to do readings. I'm busy. I can't be sitting around in the bed all day, But anyway, I feel a big transformation coming in for a lot of us. It might not seem like it right now. It might seem like you're stuck. And I feel like some of you do really feel like you're stuck. I'm hearing room jail in my room jail. Ooh, my right ear right there. Yep, some of you really do feel stuck right now. I got that big message right there. Like it's a stuck energy. Like I really feel like somebody feels like they're in jail in their room. Do you know what it feels like? Like you live with people and you're stuck in your room all day and you're tired of it and that kind of energy. But like I feel like Spirit is having you sit this out for a little bit for a reason. It's like almost like whatever's happening next, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whatever you have happening next, it is going to change the dynamic of how you live your life. I feel like after January, you're gonna see a difference. I feel like I'm hearing the date December 7th and 17th for some of you. You're gonna feel, oh my God, my right ear is burning. You're gonna feel a lot of pressure being released from you because you were under a lot of pressure, guys. I'm just gonna say, I feel like I'm being held down under the blanket for some reason. Like I just feel like pressure was on me, pressure to do good. Pressure for some of you, I just heard this too. You got to stop like worrying about your mom, your sisters, your brothers. Like you almost want to, I want to be wealthy so I can help them. My brother's struggling or my sister's struggling. And you feel like it's your responsibility, it's your duty to help them, to do this, to do that. But it's not. And it's like, wow, you want to make it for them. And I get it. I really do get it. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to focus on yourself. Okay. 12-17. Yes. And I feel like some of you might even hit like a small like lottery. Don't go out playing scratch offs and shit if that's not what you do, but once a week I'm hearing buy like a $2 $5 scratch off. You might hit that 500 1,000 that you need right now to like, I'm hearing level up and pay those couple of bills, or I'm hearing buy a car. That's what I'm hearing. So I do feel like a lot of you have let go of something though. Like you were really holding on to something for dear life, but it was holding on to you. I feel this very strongly as well too. Porcelain, I love you. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be leveling up financially here. I'm hearing the coming weeks are going to be, it's a surprise for some of you. I don't know what this is about, but somebody's going to have like a surprise. Like I think Christmas might be good for you this year or something, or like after Christmas something's going to happen. Don't you worry too much, It's getting too much. Yeah, it's getting too much because you're putting the pressure on yourself. You're putting the pressure on yourself to make it. This morning I had a nice little meditation with my guides and I said, you know what? Why the fuck am I sitting here like fiending to like make this and do that and be there? No, I don't need to do any of that. I'm doing what I need to do and that's it. Like I don't need to be fucking fiending to like, I'm going to go naturally from here on out. I said, I'm going to just go naturally with it. I'm going to go naturally with the energy. I'm going to stop fucking forcing it, because I was forcing everything. It was like, you want something to happen so bad. That's a resistance, right? So that's how the universe reads people forcing something to happen. Like you're forcing it. You want it to happen so badly. You're like, oh, please, come on. I want this so bad. Please let it happen now. Let it happen now. And like Spirit's like, you got to stop forcing this. Whatever this is, it's like so much forced energy that we're trying to work with you. But it seems like you just keep forcing that shit to come. It's like you're pushing it away. You're pushing it away. Okay? It's like the more you're forcing the energy to come onto you, the more you've been pushing this manifestation away from you, because some of you, I do feel like you've been trying to manifest something for a long time here, a long time. And Spirit's like, we are trying to work with you, but again, the resistance is, the push and pull, okay? Oh, thank you, Gratella. I appreciate that. I do feel that way myself, but I also feel it's because, because of who I work with, and I do work with a very powerful light force, and because of that, when you do work with that, for those of you who do, you're gonna feel like, yeah, I just said, the realest people are gonna go through the hardest things, and you just have to accept that that's a part of the game. Because when you're one of the real ones, whatever you want to call the real ones, right? What do I consider being real, right? What's real? What's fake? To me, what's real is somebody who expresses who they are and what they're going through, and isn't ashamed of it, isn't ashamed of their failures, and isn't ashamed of their successes, and they're able to share both with a smile on their face. And how do you stop the push and pull is the way I've been trying to do it this past couple of days. I just said, like, I'm letting this go. Like, you let it go, surrendering. That's one of the main ways. So, like, whatever you've been forcing upon yourself to, I need to make it, I need to do this, I need to do that. Spirit's like, just let it go. Throw it up to us. Just say, here you go, take care of that. Guess what? I was having astral attacks. I was getting attacked in the astral. The astral is another dimension, right? This is like a lower vibrational dimension. The fourth dimension is what I adhere to. And I had a lot of energies coming back and forth, just fucking with me and just trying to, like, stop my progress and bring me back to the fucking way I was in the past or whatever it is. And I asked my guides to just take over. I was like, yo, dude, you see these? It's like one of your jobs as a light worker, you guys, is to report back for duty. You have to understand that. So when things are taking place, no matter what it is, whether it's against you or you see an injustice happening against others, the injustices are coming into balance right now. I see the scales of Libra, and Spirit's like, we're coming up. My right ear is hot. I see Spirit saying, like, we're coming in to balance the justice back, to bring the justice back to where it belongs, because it's been narcissistic. I'm hearing the energy's been very narcissistic, and you've been holding on to it, and you've been, Could you tell me if my aunt Rihanna is watching over me? She passed when I was 10, 11 years old. Not only is she, I'm hearing, just what I'm hearing, not only is she watching over you, she guides you a lot, and you hear her. She says you hear her a lot. What I mean by that is that you hear her, like, I'm hearing this for some weird reason. Last week, you were supposed to go somewhere or do something, and you heard don't go there, and you didn't go. And I don't know if that's for you, but that was her speaking to you. That was them speaking to you. And a lot of us are the scales of our family. And it's funny because I see royalty treasure right there. A lot of us have these, like, screen names and stuff because we're connected to ancient royalty bloodlines, and we have to understand that Spirit is saying, like, you're there. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. You know that freaking parrot? Oh my God, every time. You're welcome, Latifa. And that's a fact. And I know that it sounds like generic or whatever, but it's not. It's not. And I just want to see something really quick. I want to pull a couple of cards here because I just want to see something. I'm doing laundry, I'm cleaning, so everything's a mess right now, but it's all right. I'll get this shit in order by today because tomorrow I got to go to the city, take care of a couple of things. Give me a second. I've had a lot of things I've been keeping the energy portal, like I've been keeping this little area like this for a while now, like with my goddesses and stuff, and all in one space. And I told you, for the past couple of days I've been acting almost sort of like I've been depressed, but I'm not depressed. It's not depression, because back in the day I would be like, I would think it's depression. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. So, I've been, sort of like not cleaning, and usually I'm like everyday cleaner, right? I clean every single day. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. So, one of the cards that I just had in my hand was everything that's unaligned, that's unaligned, lifting the veil. There's truths coming out. A lot of truths are being revealed now, and I do feel that for a lot of you, you're You're really going to start seeing the truth be coming out a lot, okay? You're going to hear things. You're going to see that my right ear is burning like crazy. I'm hearing... For some of you, there's a connection here with someone coming in. This is like... This has to do with work or something that wasn't taking place financially. I feel like it's going to take over in a good way now. It's like... Yeah, I do feel like you have something coming here. Yep. Oh, wow. Somebody's coming towards you to offer you, and this is definitely a cup of love. I feel like for some of you, I just got to say, and it's like walking away from that which is not serving you. Everything on the line must go. Ooh, that card just flipped the fuck over so fast. Whatever you've been pouring your time into, I feel like this right here. Let me just give these messages real quick, and I'm going to tune out because I got to clean this house real quick. Real quick, Flo, real quick. Please don't make this an all-day cleaning thing. Please, Virgo. Please, the Virgo and me, please. Okay? Just clean up, make it look nice, and that's it. Walk away. I'll be starting to clean, and I'll be there fucking 8 hours. 8 hours later talking about what the fuck have I been doing? Then I don't have the energy, and I gotta take a shower and shit. Anyway, I'm telling you guys a lot of, some of you are going to be taking a course, some kind of course. You're going to be called to a course, like some kind of something you want to learn. You are protected so strongly here. Loyalty, safety, Horus, energy, Star Brothers. This is, your Star family is coming in. And it's funny because before I was thinking, I kept saying Star. See, my right ear is freaking burning. Okay, so something, I want you to look at this card, okay? Look at this card. You see this card? You see what she's doing here, right? She's like, it's like your guide is helping you guide you. The universe is like moving. I'm seeing, you love the way I move, you my one. When all is said and done, you will believe God is a woman. And I feel it after midnight. So I'm seeing in the video, Ariana Grande is playing with the earth and she's fingering the earth, kind of like moving it, like controlling it. I feel like your guides are they're saying it's not time yet. Wait, things are being woven. And again, everything I was saying is just being confirmed right now. The weight of the world. Remember before I was saying you're trying to do everything for everybody else, but here's boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. It's just confirming everything I was saying here. Okay. Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded. Again, you got a lot of cosmic energy coming through. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. You're going to be seeing dreams. Some of you are delving into the Akashic library here. So if you see dreams and you're wondering, what the fuck does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. You're being shown your past lives, okay? Those of you. And look at that. It's like the cosmic egg, the star seeds. Like they're coming in to tell you some secrets. So one of the things that they showed me was that, they showed me a lot, but I was dealing with some obsessive kind of energies here. Some of you are going to be led to a place. I got to tell you, some of you can work with crystals here. They might help you, okay? Ooh, I'm getting tickled in my back. They're going to help you here. Crystals, okay? Star bathing, which means like if you can at night, go out to the stars and just sit there and just allow the energy of the stars to like come into your body and your spirit and just give you some released, relaxed energy. I do feel like maybe bringing a crystal outside with you, whether it's under the moon or under the stars, is going to help you so you can release some stuff. But I do feel like Spirit's saying like, have them just work on this like letting go energy, this feeling of like letting go. The messengers, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. I gotta tell you something. Your guides are bringing this energy, this message to you that you're gonna receive some balance, justice. I'm hearing justice is being served, my love. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it doesn't feel like it. That's what I'm gonna say, okay? Do my hands get warm when I use tarot? No, not really. I feel like my ear gets really hot and red when I'm channeling. Like, especially my right one, it'll start being really hot. Then also when I start channeling, especially if I'm in a fast channel mode, I will tell you something. I've talked to people on the phone while I'm channeling and they tell me I just said something. I'm like, I didn't say that. And they're like, yeah, you did. I'm like, no, the fuck I didn't. They're like, Flo, you just said that. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't remember. That's why channeling is like that. You're talking so fast and messages are coming through. you won't exactly know what the fuck is going on because you're in the mode of channeling. However, I will tell you that when you get to a point where you don't need the cards anymore, it becomes like you and the cards become so in sync that everything you say comes out in the cards anyway. So it's like you might as well just not use the cards. The only reason I like to use them is sometimes, people like to see that visionary of what you're thinking, right? And that's what's so beautiful. I just got a job at a crystal store to work for their media. Okay, well, you're gonna do great doing that, working there. I'm hearing learn the ins and outs of the business. The seven sisters, you're connected to the Pleiadian star system, birthing, creations, tapestry of life, expression. Connected to the star systems here, where you're gonna have look at the seven sisters dancing. They're dancing in the universe, right? Because they're bringing you. I'm hearing messages of light to you. They're gonna. Ooh, look at this. This is my favorite thing, guys. When I'm meditating and I feel like there's a negative energy around me, this will save you. Here you go. Look at that. I envision, you see all those beings coming in from the sky and into that crystal, that light ball. This is what I see when I feel negative energy coming upon me. And it happens sometimes in my room. I'll heal something in my body or something. I'll feel like a lot of energy come around me. I envision the ceiling opening up, the sky's opening up, and all my star family is jumping down, helping me, and they're creating this ball of light that's so energetic and powerful that nothing and no one could come near me that's not of positive intentions. Wow. It's my two sisters with me. I lost them 2 years apart. Well, I mean, it says here you're a part of a team of souls, call and support. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I really I would like to do that but I do feel something here. I just heard something about drug overdose or either drugs or one of them. I'm hearing drug overdose for somebody in a car accident. Somebody's gonna get some money. My right hand started itching right there. You're gonna receive something, some financial support here, backing. I'm hearing financial support or backing. I'm hearing something about that, like something with a drug overdose and in a car accident or something in the car here. My right hand, my money's coming. I heard my money's coming. I'm hearing that too. I'm hearing Gia or Gina, Libra, September. January 9th. I'm hearing that too, January 9th. My grandmother gave me some money while I actually listened to your live when you were on part 2. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Wow. Whatever you've been sad about, especially when it comes to work, you're getting a new opportunity, a new offer, something with money, okay? I get paid twice a week. There's something here with new money coming in. New money. I just said new money. Something that's been having you down, especially when it comes to work. There's something that's gonna bring you a lot of happiness. Your real flow. Oh, thank you, babe. What do you mean? What did that message resonate with you? What I just said about the things I said? Because I don't know if that was for you or it just came through right when you asked that. But for sure, I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Can I tell you something? For those of you who want to know. Is my sister with me? Is my mom with me? Is my dad with me? Can I tell you something? I can seriously, honestly tell you, yes. And I know this filter looks crazy right now because I don't know what the fuck this filter is. I don't know why it looks like that. But I'm gonna tell you guys something. I can honestly tell you guys something that is so powerful that you should know that 110%. And look, for some reason I'm looking at this and it says aunt on it. So that could be a message for you. Somebody's your aunt, they're your angel, or you're their children's aunt, or they have nieces. You have nieces? I was going to ask too, that filter. Thank you for sending me her. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Listen, I want to tell you guys something. One of the things I'm going to answer for you about spirit. What I love the most about spirit is that they come through with me and they tell me all the time, even sometimes when I go through the dark times, and they want to tell me like, it's not that we don't care and we're not trying to help you stop it, okay? Bonus for re-enlisting. Oh, they will. They will. So I feel like I'm alone sometimes, and then Spirit will show up for me. Like, I'll have dreams that I'm not supposed to be in, like a dream I'm not supposed to be in, and it's very like dark, the dream, and shit is happening. And I'll literally hear somebody from like that, one of my spirit team, spirit guides, be like, wake up. Like, I'll hear them in this 3D realm. Like, they're like, wake up, get out of that dream, you know? And when I ask spirit, like, are they with us? Are they with us? I don't need to ask, because I hear it, I feel it, and I see it. You know, I'm telling you right now, you are always protected and guided by the people who love you. Okay. And we're talking about your star ancestors. And this is not just your family members. You have a lot of team support in the galaxies that you're unaware of, and that you need to become aware of, because they will visit you and they will show you in the astral realms. They'll come to you in a dream. You'll have a dream about them. You have more than just like humans on your side. Do you see what I'm saying too? There's like ascended beings. You might even like, I've had a dream when I was literally hear someone say my government name and tell me to wake up. Yeah, 100%, because they're waking you up from something that your spirit's like, it got lost in the dimension for a second. And it's happened to me plenty of times. I will tell you right now, you need to understand something. You are constantly protected. Constantly protected. You are constantly loved by your guides, your angels, your whatever you want to call them, your star family, your ancestors, your actual bloodline ancestors. They're protecting you. They love you. And when you're going through the dark parts, I promise you, I swear to God, I know it seems like, why the fuck are they letting me go through this? It's nobody's letting you go through it. You have signed a contract to go through this for a reason. So your guides have to sort of stand in the background and like watch you go through this dark period. Do my deceased relatives know my star seed ancestors? So when we come to dynamic, you gotta understand something, Gina. You've lived different lifetimes, right? And different for instance, like I'll see the Pleiadians with black hair and we'll talk, and I'll talk to her, and then I'll see the Pleiadians with blonde hair, and each one of them is showing me like you're a part of us in some way or another. But each one of them are here to tell you something differently. And a lot of times, no, they're not connected to each other, because you've lived in different lifetimes and multiple realities. And so a lot of times these beings and these people and these family members are not connected to everyone you're connected to. So you have to understand that. So at the end of the day, but what happens is after a while of you working with all these energies, they do come together and create like a team of souls, right? So for me, I see it as the most powerful ones in each one of those timelines that I lived, or dimensions that I was a part of, or planets or galaxy that I was a part of, because I've seen myself on spaceships. I've seen myself in offices. I've seen myself I've seen myself talking to the Dracos, the Navajo Indians. I've seen myself talking to the black hair Pleiadians, the blonde hair Pleiadians, the Nephilim. I've seen myself talking to all these people. And I know that I'm connected to all of them in some form or another, because essentially that's why they say we are all one, and it's not good to judge others. When I talk about the reptilians and people doing dark things, I'm not judging them. I'm simply stating the fact that in this lifetime, they chose to work for the darkness, and that's okay, because every one of us in one lifetime has chosen to work for the darkness. I say all the time, you know how easy it is to forgive people? This is how I know to forgive people. I can't hate anybody for what they've done to me, because I don't know what roles I played in a past lifetime. I could have been the asshole. I could have been the bad guy in a past life. So when you're a bad guy, you choose, listen, like the victim chooses to become the murderer becomes the victim, so that you can learn the lessons of all these, which is why when I used to feel bad about eating meat, and this is not me saying, oh, it's okay, because no, I'm gonna tell you why. I used to feel bad about eating meat. I know, because I was an animal in a past lifetime, and I was like, fuck that, if somebody did that to me. But then I started thinking of it this way. I was an animal in a past life. I sacrificed myself for other people to eat and to enjoy me. And in this lifetime, there's some animals that are sacrificing for me. Do I go around eating meat like a fucking animal all day long, constant meat? No. Once in a while when I enjoy a steak or two, I thank that cow. Thank you for sacrificing yourself. You've already sacrificed yourself. You're already on this plate. You're already dead. If anybody should be eating you, it's me, because when I eat you, and I'm going to eat you with love in my heart, I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck you, meat. No, I'm not here to say I'm above you, meat. I'm above you, cow or chicken. I'm eating you with love in my heart. You see what I'm saying to you? So everything we do, we got to stop seeing things like vegans seeing people who eat meat as bad people, or people seeing people that are gay as bad, or that are black as bad, or black or straight or white, or whatever the fuck it is. You have played multiple roles in your lifetimes. You know how you know this? you know how you get really passionate about fighting for something? You get real passionate. You want to fight for a cause. Like, fuck that. Like, oh, you get really mad. For instance, I get really upset when I find out about children and sex trafficking because I've had dreams of me being sex trafficked in a past life. I've had dreams I was in a neon room. Men were standing outside waiting to sleep with me. I was probably 10 years old. And I get passionate about it because I know I've experienced that, but I chose to experience that because I wanted to see the pain that I felt so that I can have compassion for it, because I probably was the person sex trafficking kids. I gotta say, I don't know the roles I played, which is why I cannot judge anybody anymore. As much as I want to hate them and call them out and be like, you piece of shit, you piece of shit, I have to understand that I've also played bad roles in my lifetime. And so have you. That's why it's easier to forgive people. So when you look at your parents, your mom, your dad, and be like, you motherfucker, you're a piece of shit, you know? I'll tell you right now. You played your mom in a past life. Your mom played you. I know that because every time I say my daughter was definitely my mother in a past life. 100%. Because sometimes when she talks to me, I'm like, I swear to God, she acts like my mom. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? But I understand because I played her daughter. She played mine. I know I've seen us in dreams doing that. Yeah, thank you, agree. I appreciate that. What's the difference between the blonde-haired plebeians and the black-haired plebeians? Okay, so the blonde-haired plebeians, they work more, I will say, with the government. Like, they're more like exposing things that are happening with the government, and they work with the government more. They tend to work with the governments more, like as far as like trying to help humanity through the government. That's the blonde hair plebeians. They're more involved in the human interaction. The black hair plebeians with the green eyes and like they wear space suits. So do the blonde ones, and they're all telepathic communicators. They never talk to me with their voices. I'm good, Gina. How are you? So the black haired ones, they're more like, they take care of the galaxy, is what I'm trying to say. Like they're more protecting us in the galaxy dimensions. So they're okay. This is what I'm hearing. So the black haired ones, the black haired plebeians, they have, some of them have dark skin, some of them have light skin. They're different kinds of dark haired plebeians, and they usually have light eyes, but not like green. I'm saying light brown and all these color eyes, and they are very involved in the galactic affairs. So if there's stuff going on in the galaxies, wars, fights, or they're protecting us there. They have like a bunch of ships that protect us there, and I would love to let you guys watch a video with me. I really would. It's all about like the Pleiadians and all this stuff. If you guys want to watch it, I'm more than down to watch it with you guys. You let me know. But it's so good. It's so good. It's called Galactic Messages, and so it's like a woman who happened to get connected to the you see, and because they come to me too a lot, right? They come to me too a lot, and I communicate with them, but on a different level. They mostly like come in my dreams and show me things and stuff like that. But they tell me things like those, when you see me channeling messages, when you see me challenging, look at me. Or I could be challenging the messages too. When you see me channeling messages and stuff like that, you have to understand a lot of that's coming from my Pleiadian family. They're showing me a lot of stuff. I'll show you guys a video. You're gonna love it. They're explaining the galactic, the different types of beings in the galaxies. So let this charge for a second. Hold up. I think you're gonna love this. This really it's funny because after I watched this, that's when they visited me, because I started to understand them more and I started to get connected more to what they were doing. I think you guys will really enjoy this, really, especially since you guys are all starseeds. Maybe you watch it and you go, oh, that's me. So she's going to explain the different types of beings and where they're from. And you can figure out if maybe one of them jump out at you because you're connected to one of them. That's how I figured out I was a part of them, because after that, they started visiting me and showing me things. Well, they were visiting me before that, but this was more, okay? So if you guys want to watch it, I'm sure everybody's not going to give a fuck to watch it, but you should, because you're all starseeds. You're all light workers. If you're resonating with me, you're 100% light worker, starseed, empath, psychic, medium, channeler. You're all of those things. You're not going to watch me if you're not those things. I'm just going to say straight up and down. If you want to say, how do I know if I am? Because you're watching me, a person who's you, like we're connected hear. You know what I'm saying? It's telepathic communication, connection. And you have to understand, if you're watching me, if you're listening to me, and my messages even resonate a little bit, it's because your guides are directing you to me, just like I got directed to people that were telling me stuff. You understand what I'm saying? That's the way it goes. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. Okay, types of... All right, here. All right, here. Got him. You're going to love this. You're going to fucking love it. All right. Let me just put this. I guess me. Okay. Oop. Okay. All right. Can you see good like that? Okay, so pay attention really quick. Taygeta is a star in the Pleiades star cluster. There's a lot of different Pleiades. Galactic messages comes from a woman who went to this thing, and then all of a sudden the lady came up to her. She was like, for some reason I'm being told to tell you that I'm communicating with them and that they want to email you back and forth. They're emailing her from a spaceship. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not, because they find different ways to connect with us, and they knew it was going to end up on Gaia. Gaia is one of the most watched networks that exposes a lot of things when it comes to this. So they knew she would end up on this. So they told her all these things, and this is one of the 10 that she comes and tells you about. Okay. All right. Ready? Let's go. Oh, whenever I see 33 is whenever I put this video on. It's like they love when I show people this shit. They love it. They're like, share it. They love it. So it's based on written communication between a group of Taygetan Pleiadians and the Earth contact Gauzia. That's her name. Extraterrestrial races. This is my favorite. Hold on, let me fix this for you. You guys can see it good?
Hello, Svaru. Let's start today with...
Okay, really quick, just so you guys understand what the fuck's going on. She's communicating with someone and reading the email, the interaction back and forth. So she'll ask a question and they answer it. So she's just reading. When the girl's voice, you'll see they change from, this is her voice, Gauzia, and she's a girl from Serbia or somewhere like that. And you're gonna hear her ask questions and they'll answer it.
Very interesting topic.
Okay, ready? Here. You're gonna love this.
Hello, Svaru. Let's start today with another very interesting topic. It is the extraterrestrial races. Let's start with the general question. How many are there? And how many humanoids?
The Navajo people that I was talking about.
Hi, Gosh. Let's start from the basics with something I've said before. It is not that life is something that occurs in other parts outside Earth. Life is not the exception. It is the norm in the universe. Everything is life. Everything is consciousness. It is only interpreted as alive from a particular point of view, with a framework of artificial characteristics that varies according to those who see or observe them. A gravestone, it's alive. The water is alive. A piece of broken glass in the trash is alive, according to how life is defined. And it is not biology. It is consciousness.
Consciousness.
It is true that the piece of glass has less attention of a consciousness than the glass before getting broken, since the piece loses the attention, since it is not useful anymore. And like everything that loses attention, it degrades again from being an object to being potential energy again. Everything is consciousness and emanates from consciousness. Life is everywhere in the universe because it is the universe. Do not ask if there is life among all those stars filling the night sky. Those stars exist because there is life in them. The humanoid races are the norm, being the most common ones. Taking humans as a base reference here, there are at least 400,000 civilizations in this galactic quadrant.
They showed me this.
With inhabitants of various races who would pass for humans. Each and every one of those 400,000 civilizations are different, with small physical differences, capabilities, or DNA. But all appear as humans. Starting from those 400,000, we would pass to the countless others who look like humans, but they already clearly differ in something that would not make them pass for a human. Example of this would be the Diezlian-Diplex Arcturians, Andromedans, Sassani, and the Sauroids, among so many more.
Those are the good reptilians, the
There
Sauroids.
are countless other feline races.
They've come to me in my dreams.
Canines.
Look, look.
Insectoids. Elephant ones. Each one at a different level of scientific and social development.
That's why we treat dogs like that and cats, because they're actually a part of a race.
In the Pleiades, there are many civilizations in the pre-industrial stage.
It is cool.
Some have barely discovered the wheel or the fire. Others are in stone, bronze, or medieval stage. You can never finish learning and seeing the enormous variety of art, customs, and characters that exist. I speak of billions, of trillions of civilizations.
I've seen all this in my dreams. They've taken me
When
to these
the
places.
Earth was in the Stone Age, it was from one point of view in 5D, from another in 2D. It cannot be catalogued as easily as researchers of this topic on Earth believe.
I hope you guys get visits from them after this. It's so cool. I love it. I love when they come to me.
Many races do not want to be known. They feel threatened. They like their privacy. They do not want to be included. Have you ever heard about the Solatians, for example? Another problem. There are other races that Hollywood already ruined, imposing the concept that they are fiction. Civilizations, and how many there are, is more than monumental. Everyone believes that in the Pleiades, everything is advanced.
As a cosmic researcher, you're gonna love this.
That they are orbs of light in high densities of love and light. There are many feudal or earlier civilizations there. Even right there in the Pleiades. And they don't know anything about their interstellar older brothers and sisters. They also look at the night sky and wonder what those little lights that go through the sky shining at night are, creating myths and stories about those lights. Our ships.
And this even in 5D?
Even in 5D, the densities are not synonymous with technological advance. It is more related to spiritual advancement.
How many interstellar races are there in the Pleiades?
About 11 interstellar races. Example of this is the race Molus of Atlas. The Molus are spiritually advanced people with a small population. They are not interstellar, not for being fools, not for lack of communication, by their own decision. They have said something very profound and very important. Why be interstellar? Because they are no longer centered in the physical like other races.
There are races in 5D that are not interstellar. It is curious that 5D can be in the stage of Bronze Age.
The vast majority of the 5D races, 99.9999% of the races in 5D, are not interstellar. Each one for its own reason. Many for the same reason, logical. Others do not reach the technological and spiritual level to be interstellar. To be interstellar, technology must be correctly combined with spirituality. Otherwise, you simply cannot be. Or by own conviction, not needing that.
I thought that being in 5D, this already grants a certain spiritual level.
From the 3D point of view of the Earth, of course, yes. From the 5D point of view, there are also stages and spiritual development. There is always more.
Going back to the races of the Pleiades, there are 11 interstellar. Do you think it matters to mention what they are?
Yes, the main ones are